Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. My name is Aaron, and I am here to do my first video. Um, we're looking at Ethereum here, and it's on TradingView. And I have been away. I stepped aside from the markets for quite some time. I've been here in the background, of course, doing my own things, as I always do. I have multiple projects and things that I'm continuously working on. But I did have a YouTube channel before. I stepped away from it, and for my own reasons. But now I decided, after seeing everything that's happening right now, and people are asking what is going on, I thought maybe it's been some time. The crypto markets have been really booming there for Bitcoin, but the alts haven't really seemed to take off there. And Ethereum is just kind of going sideways and still low after all this time. And people are just simply asking why. So why, Aaron? Why is Ethereum low? Without putting all these fancy things on the chart and just making a mess of it, okay? Indicators and reading candlesticks and all these other things. I just push all that stuff aside, okay? I'm not that kind of a trader. I keep things very basic, simple. I have a gift. I just that's what people tell me. I just look at the charts and things pop out at me, okay? I just see it. So those of you that may recognize my voice or see this channel, you're gonna say, "Oh, I know who this guy is," from way back in the day. But that's not, you know, me. That's not the channel I'm going with. I could have started with that channel all over again, but I decided not to. I just want to start fresh, and whoever discovers, wonderful. Glad to have you here, happy to be here, and hope you have an amazing, fun time, okay? So look at this chart here. This chart doesn't make sense to a lot of people, okay? You're going to look at this, and you're going to say, what in the world am I looking at? This is Ethereum, all the way back since 2018. But you say, Aaron, what is going on here? Is it ready to go up? Hey, I had to throw that in there because that's my channel name, right? Ready Up. I had to create something fun and cool and creative. So, what is happening here on this chart? Can you help it make sense for me without drawing all these indicators and crazy things that all these other people do and everything? What are you saying? Okay, that you can see here. Very simple. Okay, we're gonna go. If you choose, follow me. Just follow me, subscribe, and do comment. Make it busy below in the comment sections. This way I can have fun. I can remain on YouTube and continue having fun with you guys and showing you the cool things like this. I hope you're really intrigued. I hope you are really interested. And I know I'm just kind of ranting here. You have no idea who I am. And you may think, oh, okay, this guy's just talking a lot. When's he going to get to the charts? But I tell you one thing. It is extremely important that you listen to me. Okay? When it comes to the charts, I don't play around. You will learn something here. Okay? I do bring value. That's just who I am. It's what I do. Okay. So I know I'm just a stranger and I may talk a lot, but if you just go along with me in my journey, subscribe, buckle up, okay? Because we're about to have a lot of fun. And let's just get right into it, okay? So what we're looking at here is we're looking at Ethereum. It is definitely gone up really high. It made its all-time high here around 4,800, in and around there, okay? And then it fell all the way down to here, okay? It fell all the way down to $888 or in and around there, right? People say, man, I do not like cryptocurrencies or these charts or stocks because they just go up and then they go down. And I always seem to get in at the top there and then I lose my money all the way down. It's just risky. It's not for me. What is going on? This is stupid. I don't want no part of this. My family and me and my money. I work hard for this, and just to throw it at the market where these guys are just scammers and everything. No, thank you. I want no part of that. Well, look, you need education. Okay, very, very important. Nothing. You shouldn't do anything without first gaining some kind of understanding or basics, and that's what I aim to do here on this channel. I'm going to give you the basics, but I'm going to warp you in to like overdrive, okay, beyond most people that have studied for years out there and thrown whatever the heck they want to throw at it, okay? In fact, these people, I welcome you to come to my channel and incorporate this into some of your stuff, okay? That'd be beautiful. I'd love it. Of course, I'm not going to give away everything. I'm just going to give away the basics here, okay? But it's going to be enough to teach you guys to understand what is happening, all right? To the best that I can here. Anyway, enough of my babbling here, okay? So let's take a look. It fell all the way down here, right? So we have a whoop all the way up here and then a fall. Boom, okay? People aren't happy down here. But you know what? When you're not happiest and it's down here, okay, get ready because this thing can go up, right? And sure enough, it does. It does take time down here, all right? But this is called the accumulation phase, okay? This is what I call it, the accumulation phase, okay? And what I mean by that is you can dollar cost average Okay, you can get into the market and you can start putting your money in on these lows. Now you say, well, that's simple, Aaron. Everybody knows that, right? You get in on the lows, yeah. So what? No big deal. I know that. Okay, but when is the low and where is the low? And how do you know it's just not going to go here and then fall straight down here, right? And then plummet and go to nothing? Well, you don't know that. That's why you get into things that have good legs under them. Okay? You get into a company or something that has a lot of people joining it and the potential for a lot of money to be moved into it. Something like Ethereum, okay? Which is the second in cryptocurrencies to Bitcoin, being the number one there, right? And you can go to CoinMarketCap or one of those places and see that it's ranked number 2, okay? So, yeah, you want to look at these here, these accumulation phases, and I'll show you, okay? I'll give you some basics. I don't trade every day, but every day there's opportunity. On all the vast amounts of charts out there, there is opportunity. And that's all I aim to look at, check out, and then go and I place my, buys and everything like that. And then later on, I wait and I reap the rewards later on, right? Very happily. Okay. Hopefully you're still here with me and you haven't given up, because we're just gotten started. I try not to make these videos too long, but I'm telling you right now, hang on, okay? Because you're gonna make the aha moment's gonna come. All right. Like I said, this is my first video, so I'm a little, I need warming up, and I'm having fun, and I'm just kind of, kind of my exercise, right? My little warm up here for you guys, getting back on, talking again, and creating this video here. Okay, so you see these here, okay? These are the accumulation zones here, and right now, look at that. Price fell right back into a previous accumulation zone, okay? Hasn't fallen back into this one here, see? So that's good. That's $250. So what we could look at is this has not gone down to hit the bottom here like it did in there. That's a good news, okay? That's some good news. We had this high right here and then around that area, okay? Extend that over into the future, and that was the other high right there. We found support here on that high, right? Acts as kind of like a floor. And price said, we're not going to go down here and reach down here. We want to respect this mountain peak back here, okay? This high there, just like we did right here, okay? As it came up, and then it retested that area, right? And then around this area here. So in the future, it goes all the way up there, and then it comes all the way down here. Now, it didn't reach down this low. We know that. But what it did do is it went back up and started to kind of range within here. Okay, so we look at that and we say, okay, that's a nice little range it's doing there. That is a nice buy opportunity because it's on a low. And I'll tell you why as well on top of that. But as it goes up here, people are having a lot of fun. They think it's going to continue to go higher, but it didn't, right? It kind of just goes and kind of messes with people over months, okay, for like a year, 2014 to 2015. It seems like that upward move is short-lived, right? You're having fun all through here, but then it just pulls back. And then it does this, right? What nobody wants to see. And everybody's thinking, oh my God, Ethereum, you're just going through this big cycle of getting me all excited before you crash my dreams and make me pissed off at cryptocurrencies and say, I don't like Ethereum right now and I'm going to move my money around and everything. Well, guys, there's pattern analysts out there. There's experts, okay, who are working on these type of things. And we know what we're doing here, okay? And so what I look here, and by the way, I'm not an expert. Okay, don't take my advice for financial advice. I got to throw that out there as a disclaimer, right? So I'm just a guy that's teaching you guys, and I hope you're having fun and following along. Okay, so with these basics here that I want to teach. So there we have this low here, and it's going up right now, and that's giving right here is giving people a lot of happiness because it was down here before, right? But now that it's up here, people are like, oh, cool, just a little inching up is great. I'll take it. A lot of things are happening in the world right now, ladies and gentlemen, okay? And we just want to be prepared because when things are bad, they're going to lift up, okay? We have that. It's just cycles, okay? And you got to just kind of weather the storm. Let's see what's going on, okay? Basic charting here. We're going to do this. We're going to see this peak right here, okay? And we're going to draw these here. Okay. There we go. You may have questions. Why are you choosing those peaks? For very specific reasons. I'm not going to get into all that, okay? But for very specific reasons. Keeping it basic, okay? Now, we drew the trend line here. Now, this is a pattern, okay? It's an inverted head and shoulders pattern that I like. And let's see here. Hold on a second. Let me get my little tool here. All right. So now we're going to look and see, where did that go? Where are the support misses? Oh, wow, would you look at that? Oh boy. Oh, hold on a second. Let me get that. Okay. Look at that. In and around this trend line. from these shoulders, right? Extended into the future. Look at that. Beautiful. And look at that. It's a little baby head and shoulders pattern right there, right? Wow. And then right here too. Oh my goodness. Would you look at that? Let's go ahead and draw this in black for everybody to see. It goes right in there, up here, down here, up here. Whoa. Like, oh, there we go, low slope. Like magic there, right? And then you got this over here. So we'll just take it from here. Oh, right there, here, all up here, and then we can go here. Well, excuse me, right here. That would be Frankensteinish if I extended it that far, right? There we go. Now there you go. A beautiful little pattern. Wow. Okay, right on that black line there. Okay, extending itself way into the future. Now I'm not going to draw a lot of those things. We're keeping it very simple, very quickly here. Okay. Now the other thing I want to do here is draw this in. Let's give it a. My goodness. What should I do? Let's do blue. Blue's a cool color, right? So now we're going to take the other one here, and we're going to extend it up all the way down there. Beautiful, right? And then up here, down. Look at that. Fantastic, right? Oh boy, look all the way down to here. Perfect. And then we're going to, perfect. See, we're going to complete that. Then we're going to go ahead and draw the shoulders here. We're going to kind of extend that out into the future there. And look at that. Look, you can see this here, that those head and shoulders patterns were going up, right? The trend, it was going diagonally up there. That's good. In a nice accumulation zone there, okay? And it's on top of the left shoulder here, or excuse me, the right shoulder of the inverted head and shoulders pattern here, okay? And this one right here, going diagonal, it's showing us where the trajectory is, right? That line from this shoulder to this shoulder, those black squares, showing us where the trajectory is into the future, okay? So, of course, we have a beautiful, perfect, break of that line, or excuse me, when this head and shoulders pattern completed here, right here, you can see that it immediately went to the upside, see? And it broke out that blue trend line from up here, from these. Let me get this here. Where is it at? Yeah, sure. Right there and right here, okay? And it went down there, and you have a beautiful break right here, okay? It goes up, okay? And then it comes down, goes up, and boom, take off, right? Lift off right after the break of that trend line, okay? Very strong. And what does it do? It finds support on our black trend line from back here. See that? It bounces, bounce, and then on up to the upside there. So you have a beautiful break from this here, and then the support. It's respecting that black line beautifully, and then it shoots on up to the upside. Only to do what, ladies and gentlemen? All right? So we're going to do this here. We're going to take this. Oh, wrong thing there. Sorry about that. And we're going to take this here, go on up. Look at that. I'm not going to explain what this pattern is here. Many of you that know me or maybe recognize my voice might say, oh, I know that. I remember when he taught that stuff back in the day. All right, there we go. So we got another beautiful pattern here, okay? And that's done. Now look at this, okay? You can take these highs there. Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, in the future, you could look to in and around $4,000, okay? And also, you have these peaks here. You have multiple testing areas that are kind of confirming that up here that you can reach the all-time high to, etc. Yeah, that's great to take those too. I measure those from time to time. My patterns are complete. I didn't draw all of them, just keeping it very simple, right? There's a lot of micro patterns within there. There's one giant pattern, and what we do have is, yeah, this new area right here, okay, to reach. But that's basically where we're at. We're down here right now. We just completed a pattern, okay? So what are we going to do now? We got to wait for the market to move sideways some. Now, you could look at the market and say, whoa, something big can happen. Sure, absolutely something big can happen. And it can move the market up in the future very soon. But right now, we are in the previous accumulation red box right here, okay, of that zone to buy. So I don't think that Ethereum is going to fall to nothing. It's always possible. But I think this right now is, for me personally, a nice time to stack up. Because you don't want to be buying. Let me just draw this in purple here. You don't want to be drawing at these peaks here. Okay, I'm drawing it. Hold on. Yeah, you don't want to be buying here. You don't want to be buying here. You don't want to be buying here. You don't want to be buying here, or here. Right? That's not very smart. You can dollar cost average too. But if you're getting your monthly paycheck every month from, you know what I mean? You don't want to just throw your money in at a high and say, oh, I'm just dollar cost averaging. You know? No. You're going to wait for these things to pull back and then buy in the accumulation zones, okay? Or on But anyway, I'll be here to kind of like go through different charts and see and kind of go for a little ride for a little while. But hey, that's just the basics right now. Like I said, Ethereum is in a nice, in my opinion, accumulation zone here. Keeping it very short, keeping it very simple. Hopefully the video is short. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. It looks like it may go sideways. It could shoot up, okay? But right now, it's a nice time to accumulate, okay? It's on a low. You can see that. So that's where we're at, ladies and gents. It's in a small little accumulation zone. What did we have last time in the accumulation zone? We had some little patterns there, right? They were forming. So when you have pullbacks into those small little accumulation zones, look at what I did here. Okay, so yeah, we'll have some fun. Hope you guys like this video. Like, subscribe, share it on all social media. I do not do Twitter. Okay, I do not do Facebook or any of that other stuff. I'm not gonna be on TikTok and all that. I'm just here for YouTube and to have a little fun. It's up to you guys to find me, and if you like my work and my fun here and the things I like to see and do on the charts when it comes to them, then subscribe, follow me, and tell other people about it. And if we get up there and big, then we'll continue to just do the same thing and have fun, and I'll remain on YouTube. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys very much. Love you, appreciate you guys. I don't know you, but you're human beings, and you're here. So therefore, if you're human like I am, I love you there. So yeah, I should and will put a link down below if you guys love my work. Okay, because I'm just starting here out on YouTube, and you guys appreciate me. It's up to you, of course. You can donate to a Bitcoin address or Ethereum address. I'll put something down there. Okay. For those of you that want to appreciate my work there and say, hey, thanks a lot, Aaron. Like, that's great. Okay.